And I thought I was clumsy. Don't think I don't see you eyeing me up and down.
The Mechanist, the Mage to non-dwemer. Few have taken up the study of technology from where the extinct Mayor left off. Blasphemy. The weight of such a label is a frightening deterrent. But the fusion of the natural and unnatural will be a necessity for the future. Meet with Razak Laren and see for yourself. He waits for you right outside.
Right there is perfect. So, what's a wayward soldier of brass armor doing all the way out here away from his pack? Come to see if I've filched a means to get off this rock? One of the lost ones, huh? Or someone pretending? You're living the end. The Dwemer, our people, our kingdoms, our future. All of it is gone. The Craft Lord's been assassinated, and the only ships out of here are lost. Only thing left to do is dig in and fight. Trespassers, much like you. I lured you to the beach edge in case you were a threat. It's a longer run back through my Centurions. Cloaking tech with sound dampening fields. Something my team was toying with. Something our enemies wouldn't mind getting their hands on. I've counted 2 separate raiding factions so far. The first has been streaming from Atronal. The second... from up there. By my estimates, Atronal is done for. Those still alive will either commit suicide by the end of the month when the supplies are depleted, or make a last-ditch effort to run for safer territory. I'm worried about the others. With you here, we have a chance of leaving a dent in their armed forces. Meet me outside Atronal. We'll get you set up. This should be the perfect staging area until you're ready to deal with the hordes of the north. The Spriggans here have developed a symbiotic relationship with our animunculi. They feed off the geothermal energy and transfer excess reserves to their machine companions in exchange for protection. If the island calls for it, they will fight as one under your will. Take this control scepter. With it, your commands will be heeded without fail. When you're ready, we can start basic training. I lived up to my namesake. I was a precision engineer. Most of my time was spent servicing the state-of-the-art equipment. I must be the last one alive since everyone's so desperate to get a hold of me. It arose naturally over the course of our presence in this area. At first, the Spriggans were openly hostile towards anything encroaching on their territory. They eventually discovered that even though the Centurions operated on steam, they weren't actively feeding off of the craters. From that point, they eased off on their attacks, with the anticipation that the Centurions would defend their habitat from predators, if they were provided with fuel. We lowered the aggression parameter for our animunculi in response, and they've coexisted with very few incidents since. A constant supply of fuel and decreased downtime for manual repairs. No, it's something that we were still in the process of artificially fostering through behavioral engineering. Would it have been worth the effort? Probably not. The island is small enough that our facilities and animunculi can manage any environmental concerns at a faster rate than a biological agent. Still, having every sentient animal and plant under our control would have been a marvel to behold. Maybe I will yet live to witness it, but in the hands of another. Since before we arrived, they emerged from their deep hibernation after Sintu Deus completed its climate operation yet before any wildlife could be imported from home. Anything else before we start? Have your scepter in hand and follow my directions. Alek, I summon you! Let's begin with simple selection and movement commands. Aim and fire your scepter at the Centurion to select him. That's it. Notice the soft glow around the Centurion. That means it's currently selected. To deselect him, fire your scepter at him again. You can also unequip the scepter to clear your selection. Go ahead and do that now. Next, we'll move the Centurion to a new location. The scepter has granted you the Direct spell. Select the Centurion with the scepter equipped in one hand, and then fire the spell at a point in the ground with the other. Let's have the Centurion move underneath the 3 palm trees to my right. Good, good. Awoken one of the Stringans too, right on time. Let's get her to one of the craters. You'll need to deselect the Centurion first. You can't have a Spriggan and a Centurion selected at the same time, you see.
Do you have something to say?
Have her move to one of the craters. Any will do so long as you fire your direct spell into one. watch. She's moving to position. Give her a moment to siphon the energy. Now that she's on fire, select the Spriggan. Head back to the Centurion and use the scepter on him too. Instead of selecting him, this will command the burning Spriggan to refuel the Centurion.
You're excited to see me, but perhaps you should just...
Once a Centurion is fueled, its mobility is multiplied by 1.5 for roughly 10 minutes. During combat, it will emit fire instead of steam. That's enough training for now. Speak to me outside Renewal again so we can proceed. Got the basic idea, right? Time to put it all to the test in battle. Renewal is hardly a threat anymore. It's the perfect place to start. You can target specific enemies with your scepter as well. Works the same way as having a Spriggan refuel a Centurion. Of course, you could just kill them on your own to speed up the process. Scoundrels thinking they can hide from us. You can bet they'll also have some constructs on their side. They'll have reprogrammed their targeting parameters to hone in on anyone who isn't carrying the proper identification crest. And clear rooms one by one? Why go through all that trouble? Safer to draw them out into the open and fight them on your own terms. I've dealt with this lot for a while now. With such low numbers, they'll be clustered by the entrance ready to defend the installation with what little they have left. Carissa!
Yes, I'm listening.
Infiltrate and sabotage. Get ready.
Never should have risked this day.
That looks like the last of them. So what do you think? Ready to take on bigger challenges? Meet me at the crater in the center. It's time to deal with the real threat.